I'm sitting here in my kitchen, holding the papers that changed everything, the documents for the house my son Caleb bought using my life savings. My hands are shaking, not from anger, but from a sadness so heavy it's hard to breathe. I just found out something I never saw coming. My bedroom door is slightly open, and I can hear every word Caleb is saying on the phone with his wife, Vanessa. His voice sounds so happy, full of excitement as he talks about their plans. Their future. Not ours, theirs. Yeah, baby, everything's ready. The papers came in today. The house is officially ours, he says, laughing. That laugh used to warm my heart when he was a little boy. Your mama is going to be so happy to live with us. Finally, Miss Sandra will have her own room with a view of the garden, just like she always wanted. My heart freezes. Miss Sandra, Vanessa's mother, is the one moving into the house I paid for. The house where I thought I'd finally have my place, my family, my peace. And me, Caleb? I whisper softly, knowing he can't hear me. He keeps talking. Nah, baby, we already talked about this. My mom's fine in her apartment. Besides, you know how she is, she always finds something to fuss about. It's better this way, more peaceful for everyone, us, the kids, and your mom. A real family. A real family. The words stab my chest like ice. I, who gave him everything, my savings, my security, even my mother's jewelry, am not part of this real family. I close my eyes, and memories rush in like waves. It was 6 months ago when Caleb came to see me, wearing that sad puppy face he always uses when he needs something. He sat right here, in this same kitchen, and told me about his dream. Mama, I found the perfect house. It's everything Vanessa and I ever wanted: 3 bedrooms, a yard for the kids, a good neighborhood. But I need your help. I just need $20,000 for the down payment. I promise I'll pay you back in 2 years, Mama. And of course, you'll always have a place with us. You'll always have a place with us. I remember those words clearly. I even wrote them down in my journal that night. I was so happy I couldn't sleep. Finally, I thought I'd have a home again. A place where I could grow old, surrounded by my grandchildren's laughter, Sunday dinners, and warm holiday gatherings. Then Vanessa's voice cuts through the phone like a knife. Caleb, did you tell your mom about the plans yet? What plans, baby? He asks. The plans that she's not moving in with us. The house is just for the 3 of us and the kids. You know my mom needs her peace, and your mom can be hard to live with. Hard to live with. Me. The woman who raised him alone after his father left? Who worked double shifts so he could go to college? Who never asked for a thing in return? I'm hard to live with. No, I haven't told her yet, Caleb says quietly. I figured we could talk about it after the move. You know how she gets when things change. You know how she gets. They talk about me like I'm some problem, not the woman making their dreams come true. I stand up slowly and walk to the window. It's raining outside. The raindrops slide down the glass like the tears I refuse to let fall. 25 years I worked as a secretary in that dull office. 25 years saving every penny, skipping treats, wearing cheap clothes, packing lunch every day, all to give my son a better life, so he'd never worry like I did. So I wouldn't be a burden. And now, I'm a burden anyway. Baby, we need to think of how to tell her, Vanessa says gently. Maybe we can suggest she find a smaller apartment. Something better for her needs, something more affordable. Something more affordable. Now that they've taken my $20,000, now that they have the house they wanted, they're ready to push me aside like I'm just an expense. The phone goes quiet. I hear Caleb's footsteps coming toward the kitchen. I quickly sit back down, pretending to study the electric bill, like I didn't just hear my world fall apart. Hey Mama, how you doing? He asks cheerfully, as if he hadn't just planned my exclusion. I'm fine, son. Are the papers for the house all set? Yeah, perfect. Everything's ready. We'll be moving in soon, starting a new chapter. A new chapter for him, Vanessa, Miss Sandra, and the kids. A chapter without me. That's good, son, I say, forcing a calm voice. I'm happy for you. He smiles and kisses my forehead, a gesture that once made my heart melt. But now it feels like betrayal. Thanks for everything, Mama. You know this wouldn't have been possible without you. Without me, but also without me in the future. How ironic. When he leaves, I sit alone again, staring at the papers in my hands, proof that my son owns a $150,000 house, built partly on my life savings. A house where Vanessa's mother will get the room with the garden view I once dreamed would be mine. I fold the papers carefully and place them in the kitchen drawer, the same one where I keep the bills, my medicine prescriptions, and now, my lost dignity. But something starts changing inside me, something cold and sharp, like the rain sliding down the window. For the first time in years, I don't feel like crying. I feel like doing something. That night, I couldn't sleep. I just lay there, staring at the ceiling, thinking about all the times I should have seen the truth. All the times Caleb and Vanessa made me feel invisible. And I told myself they were just busy. All the times they borrowed money and never paid a single dollar back. But I called it helping family. I wake up at 5 in the morning, like always, but this time it's not out of routine. It's because I have things to do, important things. I make my coffee in silence and sit at the kitchen table with my old notebook, the one I usually use to write down bills and expenses. But today, I'm writing something different. I start listing every dollar I've ever given Caleb in the past 5 years, every loan, every favor, every so-called emergency that was never repaid. The list keeps getting longer. $2,000 for the used car, $800 for fixing the transmission, $10,000 for the kids' school fees and supplies, $700 for Vanessa's dentist, $3,000 for credit card debt, $500 here, $300 there, and now $20,000 for the house. The total almost makes me dizzy. $48,300. $48,000 that I earned since I was 18, working nonstop, skipping vacations, buying the cheapest groceries, carrying the same handbag for 10 years. And for what? For those Sunday visits where I sit quietly in a corner while they talk like I'm not there? For grandchildren who barely know me because Grandma Evelyn is boring? For being left out of birthdays and dinners because we don't want to bother you, Mama, you don't like to go out? I close the notebook and go to my room. I open my closet and take out the old shoebox that holds all my important papers, birth certificates, my will, insurance papers, bank statements, everything that proves I exist. I wrote my will 3 years ago when I turned 66. In it, Caleb gets everything: my apartment, my savings, my life insurance, even my grandmother's jewelry locked up at the bank. Everything, because he's my only son. My whole family. My reason for living. How foolish I was. At 7 in the morning, my phone rings. It's Caleb. Hey Mama, how are you this morning? I'm fine, son, I say, sounding calm. But inside, it feels like someone else is talking. You need something? I ask. Well, yeah, he says. Vanessa and I were talking last night, and we were wondering if you could help us out a little. More money. It's always more money. How much this time? Just $3,000, Mama. For the movers, a few new pieces of furniture, some paint, to make the house nice before we move in next week. Next week. He's moving next week, and I didn't even know. I wasn't even invited to see the house I helped pay for. Caleb, can I ask you something? Sure, Mama, anything. When do I get to see the house? Silence. A long, awkward silence. For a moment, I think the call has dropped. Oh, well, Mama, the house still needs some work. When it's all ready, we'll take you there. You don't want to see it all messy, do you? And when am I moving in with you? I ask. Another silence, longer this time. Mama, about that. Vanessa and I talked, and we think maybe it's better if you stay in your apartment for now. Just until we get settled in. The kids might be anxious about the change, and Vanessa's stressed with her new job. Her new job? Yeah, I didn't tell you? She just got hired at an accounting firm, pays almost $2,000 a month. $2,000 a month. Vanessa's earning $2,000 now, but they still need my $3,000, the money I'd have to pull from my savings. Savings that I live on along with my $700 monthly pension. Caleb, I say quietly, I need to think about it. Think about it, Mama? You've never had to think before when I asked for help. Is everything okay? No. Son, nothing is okay. It hasn't been okay for a long time. But I was too blinded by love to see it. Everything's fine, I tell him. I just need to check my accounts. I'll call you in a few days. In a few days? But Mama, we need the money by tomorrow. The movers want a deposit. I'll call you in a few days, Caleb. And I hang up before he can say another word. My hands are shaking again, not from fear this time, but from determination. I walk to my old computer, the one Caleb helped me set up, so you won't feel lonely, Mama. I turn it on and wait for it to load. I may not be tech savvy, but I know enough. I log into my online bank account. There it is, my savings. After giving him $20,000 for the house, I have $2,300 left. $2,300 between me and complete poverty. Between me and being fully dependent on a son who plans to cut me out of his life. I pick up the phone and dial the bank. Good morning, National Bank. How can I help you? Good morning, I reply calmly. I need to speak to someone about my savings account. I want to make some important changes. Of course, ma'am. Could I have your account number and full name? As I give my details, I feel something I haven't felt in years: control. For the first time in a long time, I'm the one deciding what happens with my money, my life, my future. How can we help you today, Ms. Harris? I want to remove my son as a beneficiary on my account. And I want to cancel the extra debit card in his name. I understand. Is there a reason for this change? Yes. Because I just realized I've been paying for my own exclusion. Every dollar I've given them has been an investment in my own loneliness. I'll note that as personal family changes, Ms. Harris. I'll process it right away. Anything else? Yes. I'd like to ask about changing my will. The bank can help with that. We partner with Jonathans who handle estate planning. Would you like me to send you some information? Yes, please. Send it to my home address. When I hang up, I feel different. Like I've just taken my first real step towards something new, something I don't fully understand yet, but know I need to do. The phone rings again. Of course it's Caleb. Mama, did the call drop? What happened? It didn't drop, I say calmly. I told you I'll call you in a few days. But Mama, I need to know if you'll help me with the $3,000. The movers are waiting. Caleb, have you ever thought about whether I need help with anything? What? What do you mean, Mama? Are you okay? You sound strange. Do you want me to come over? That's not necessary, I say. I just need some time to think. Time to think. Mama, I'm only asking for $3,000. It's nothing big. You've always helped me. I've always helped you, I say softly. That's true. But when was the last time he helped me? I'll call you when I have an answer, Caleb. Mama, you're scaring me. You've never talked like this before. I've never talked like this because I've never seen things this clearly. I've never felt this kind of pain mixed with clarity, the kind that finally gives me strength to do what I should have done years ago. Have a good day, son. I hang up again, and this time, I turn the phone off completely. I sit alone in my living room. But for once, the silence doesn't hurt. It feels peaceful, full of new possibilities, of decisions waiting to be made. I look at my hands, these old hands that worked so hard, that gave so much, and I make myself a promise. They won't give another dollar unless it comes with respect. For the next 3 days, my phone won't stop ringing. Caleb calls every couple of hours. Then Vanessa starts calling. Then even the kids leave me voicemails asking why Grandma isn't answering. But I keep the phone off. I need this silence to think, to plan, to understand everything clearly. By Wednesday morning, I finally turn it on to check messages. 27 missed calls. 15 texts. I read them all, one by one, and each one proves I'm making the right choice. Mama, imoried. Please call me. Caleb, Tuesday 7:30 a.m. Evelyn, it's Vanessa. Caleb's really nervous. Is everything okay? 11:15 a.m. Mama, the movers need the money today. I can't wait any longer. 2:45 p.m. If you don't call me today, I'm coming to your apartment. 8:20 p.m. Grandma, Daddy says you're sick. Are you okay? Jaden, my grandson, 8 years old. My grandson thinking I must be sick, because to Caleb, the only reason I wouldn't send him money is if something's wrong with me. But the message that hurts the most and at the same time makes everything clear is the last one, from early this morning. Mama, if this is about the house, we can talk. Maybe we can find a solution so you have your own space too. But I need you to help me with the move first. Then we'll fix the other stuff. Caleb, 6:30 a.m. The other stuff. The other stuff is me, my place in their lives, my right to that house, my dignity. All of it is other stuff to him. I get dressed carefully, brush my hair, and put on a little makeup. Today, I have things to do, real things. My first stop is at the bank, at 10 in the morning. I walk the 6 blocks there, enjoying the fresh air. I hadn't realized how much I missed walking without rushing, without worrying about someone else's needs, just me, my thoughts, and my plans. At the bank, Ms. Linda, the same lady I spoke with on the phone, greets me with a kind smile. She's about my age, elegant and professional. Good morning, Ms. Harris. How are you feeling after the changes we made to your account? I'm feeling great. Thank you. I came in today because I want to make some additional changes. Certainly, what can I help you with? I want to open a new savings account, completely separate from my current one, and I want to transfer $10,000 from my main account to this new account. Any particular reason? Let's just say I want better control of my personal finances. Ms. Linda nods like she understands. She's probably seen this before: older women protecting their savings from family, who treat them like a never-ending source of money. An excellent decision, Ms. Harris. This new account will have a separate debit card, and we can send statements to a different address if you want. Yes, please. You can send the statements to a post office box. Of course. I also recommend a certificate of deposit for part of these funds. The interest is better, and your money will be more secure. I leave the bank feeling calmer. $10,000 is now in an account only I know about. Money Caleb doesn't know exists. Money he can't ask to borrow. Money that gives me a safer future. My second appointment is at noon, at the lawyer the bank recommended. Jonathan Blake Carter's office is small but neat. He greets me with patience, like someone who knows legal stuff can feel scary for older people. Ms. Harris, I understand you want to review your current will. Yes, counselor. I want to make some important changes. I explain my situation simply, without drama. I tell him about the $48,000, about the house, about Caleb planning to leave me out of his new life after using my money. Jonathan Carter listens quietly, taking a few notes. Ms. Harris, sadly, your case isn't unique. I see this a lot. What specific changes would you like to make to your will? I want to divide my inheritance differently, some for Caleb, but I also want to leave money to charities, especially ones that help older women in vulnerable situations. Do you have any specific organizations in mind? No, not yet. Could you help me find some options? Of course. I also suggest setting conditions for your son's inheritance. What kind of conditions? For example, he only receives his portion if he makes certain commitments to you while you're alive: medical care, regular visits, including you in important family decisions. The idea interests me, but it also makes me sad. Is this what family needs now? Legal rules to make children love and respect their parents? Let me think about it, counselor. Of course. In the meantime, I'll prepare a draft with some basic changes. Would next week work to meet again? When I leave the lawyer's office, it's 2 in the afternoon, and I'm hungry. But instead of going home to make a sandwich like always, I decide to do something different. I walk into a small diner and sit by the window. I haven't eaten alone at a restaurant in years. When I went out, it was with Caleb and his family, and I was always the one paying. Today, I order exactly what I want: pan-seared salmon with vegetables and a glass of white wine. It costs $35 money that used to feel like a waste. Today, it feels like investing in my own happiness. I eat slowly and watch people pass by: young couples holding hands, mothers with strollers, older folks with canes but walking with purpose. Normal life. Ordinary people living ordinary days. And I realize I can have a normal life too, a life where my choices don't always depend on other people's needs. My phone buzzes. It's a text from Caleb. Mama, I can't take it anymore. I'm coming to your apartment at 4 p.m. We need to talk. I check the time. It's 3:15. I have 45 minutes to get home and get ready for a hard conversation, but for the first time, I'm not scared. I feel curious. I pay the bill, tip well, and walk out. The sun is shining, and for the first time in a long while, it feels like it's shining on me. As I head home, I plan what I'll say to Caleb. I'm not going to yell. I won't throw his mistakes in his face. I won't cause a scene. I'm just going to tell the truth. I'll explain that I've made decisions about my life and my money, and those decisions are final. I get home at 3:50, 10 minutes to prepare myself, inside and out. I sit in my favorite chair by the window and wait, not anxious, but calm, like someone who knows exactly what to do. At 4 o'clock, I hear footsteps in the hall and then knocking, firm, impatient, like someone used to having the door opened right away and their needs met instantly. I stand, smooth my skirt, and walk to the door. Before I open it, I take a deep breath and remind myself, this is my house. This is my money. This is my life. And for the first time in years, I'm going to act like it. I open the door. Caleb is there, and he's not alone. Vanessa stands behind him with a look I know too well, the face she wears when she wants something while pretending she's worried about me. They stare at me like I'm a lost child they finally found. Mama, thank God you're okay. We were so worried. Caleb reaches for a hug, but it feels forced. Why weren't you answering your phone? Do you know how much you stressed us? Hello, Vanessa, I say. She just nods. I'm not a child, Caleb. You've caused me more stress in the last 3 days than I've ever caused you. Mama, what are you talking about? We're a family. We need to be able to talk about things. Talk about things? You talked about me not with me. You talked about how I'm hard to live with, how you'd put me in a cheaper apartment, all while using the money I gave you for your real family. You talked about me like I'm a burden, a problem to manage, not a person. Caleb turns pale. He glances at Vanessa, who looks shocked. Mama, that's not how it was. We were just what, Caleb? Just planning to use me, and then push me aside? The $20,000 for the house, the $48,300 I've given you in 5 years, did you think that money never ends? Did you think my love is a free transaction? Mama, please, I'm so sorry. I know we messed up. Vanessa and I talked, and we changed our minds. We want you to live with us. We'll make it work. I promise. No, you won't, I say calmly. You want me there now because you think you might lose something. Not because you love me. You want me because you're afraid of losing access to me. But you've already lost me, son. You lost me when you decided I wasn't part of your real family. He starts crying deep, heavy tears, and Vanessa tries to comfort him. Mama, please don't say that. I am saying it, I reply steady. And one more thing. I'm no longer the Bank of Evelyn. I'm not your emergency fund. The $3,000 you need for the move, you'll have to find it somewhere else. You won't get a penny from me. Not now and not ever again. Caleb looks at me, tears streaking his face. The puppy dog look is gone, replaced by real shock and hurt. He always assumed my love and my money would never run out. Now he sees they can. I need you to leave. I say, my voice shaking a little but firm. Mama, please, let's talk, he begs. We have talked, Caleb, for 69 years. I'm done. He stands there a moment. Then he and Vanessa turn and leave. I close the door and lean against it, my legs weak. I'm exhausted, but I've never felt more alive. I go to my chair and sit. I've focused on other people for so long I forgot to ask what I need. I gave and gave and gave. I forgave you for treating me badly, and I forgave myself for allowing it. So why do I still feel distance between us? Because forgiveness doesn't erase consequences. Because trust is built by actions, not words. When they're gone, I stand by the window for a long time. I don't know if Caleb will truly change. I don't know if he can go a whole year without asking me for money. I don't know if we'll ever build a real relationship. But I know this. I'm not afraid to be alone anymore. I'm not afraid to say no. I'm not afraid to stand up for my dignity. I pick up my phone and call Patricia. Hey girl. How was your day? It was interesting. Caleb came to see me. And how was it? Different. Maybe there's hope after all. I'm glad. What are you doing this afternoon? I was thinking of going to the park, sit and read under that big tree I like. Want company? I'd love that. As I get ready, I look in the hallway mirror. I see a 69-year-old woman who learned, maybe too late, that her worth isn't measured by what she gives away. A woman who found the courage to take her life back. And for the first time in a very, very long time, I smile.